What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Do As I Say, Not As I Do. Although don't do what I say because I'm drunk and I have no idea what I'm doing. Although in this episode, I'm not drunk, I just have no idea what I'm doing. Hi, welcome. How are you all? I'm not drunk, but I do have a freshly poured glass of wine and I'm a lightweight, so who knows where this video might go. So in today's video, as you guys can probably tell by the thumbnail, title, whatever, probably the fact that I'm shouting about it on social media loads, I'm going back to brunette. It's time. It's time. I'm still like umming and ahhing about it, but I can't because I've already got the brown extensions, so I can't do much else about it now. Yeah, it's time. It's time to take out these ratty extensions, which have been in my head for way too long. I've actually been holding out for a hair appointment on the 28th, which by the time this video goes live, the 28th will probably have been and gone, but because of the whole lockdown situation, obviously I'm not going to be making that hair appointment, which is fine. Fine in general, like it's for the best, but my hair is not fine with it. Like, look at this extension and try and tell me that this extension doesn't need help. Like, please. I'm fully exposing myself here, but look at that. That is some growth there, boy. Yeah, my extensions are ratty as hell. They need to be taken out. They need to be removed. The majority of my hair now, as you can see, like some of them have fallen out. So you can see a lot of my natural hair. It's a very stunning look I'm going for right now. But a lot of my natural hair is brown by this point, apart from a few little like highlighted bits up here. I've been umming and ahhing about it for the longest time because I still love my silver hair so much, but it has to go for now. Why is my cat screaming? Meow. That's an interesting noise. Michael, come in here. I've been umming and ahhing about it for the longest time. I've probably done everyone's head in with like the amount of posts I've been posting on Instagram, like, should I dye it brown? Should I dye it silver? But honestly, I'm not done with the silver. The silver might come back, but we're gonna give brunette a chance. So yeah, I ordered a ton of extensions from the usual place that I get my extensions because I have tried these out before. Like I have put in a few tapes before, just when like a few of them have dropped out in between appointments and I've just kind of like popped them back in myself, but I've never done a full head. I've never even removed them properly. Like I've just kind of like, they've just kind of fallen out in my head and I've just rolled with it. So yeah, I ordered around about 200 grams of these extensions here. They're all pretty much exactly the same. I got them in the shade 4 dark. So I got these from Euphoria One. That's the same brand of extensions that I have in my head right now. They're not the cheapest thing in the world. Like 200 grams of hair cost me around about £300. So it really isn't cheap. And I'm not about clipping extensions because I just want my locks to be long when I wake up, when I go to bed, when I wake up, when I go to bed. But I thought, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I want to do it properly. So I've got all the gear. No idea. I also picked up a pack of these in the shade 216. So they're a similar kind of brown, but they've got a little bit of blonde running through them. So I thought I'd maybe play around with a few of those. And then if I want more, then at least I will have actual like hair in my head and I won't be leaving the house with like half my head done. But I might add more of those. We'll see. So yeah, I got my new extensions. I've also got the Walker Tape C22 Solvent. I saw a few rave reviews about this online, so I thought I'd pick it up. I think it's mostly like kind of oil-based. Just says it contains organic wetting agents, petroleum, hydrocarbons, citrus oils, and lanolin. So a lot of oily stuff. And yeah, I mean, I think that's all there is to it. So let's take them out. Goodbye, you've served me well. Ratty extensions that I love. Literally, okay, right. I've been trying to hide it on camera sometimes. Sometimes they've been poking out in videos, but literally, I've been just holding out for this hair appointment and you just gotta go. Look, like if I duck my head down, look at that. This is a thumbnail. Hi, how are you? That is just atrocious. But don't worry, my little friends, you're gonna be free. You'll be free very soon. By the way, hairdressers, hello, would you like me to hair model? Yeah, to all hairdressers watching this video, I'm really sorry, I'm trying my best. I used to be qualified in hairdressing, guess I still kind of am, but I was like 17 when I got some kind of qualification that allowed me to work in salons. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So like, technically I should know what I'm doing, I don't. Like, this is the face and hair of someone who has no freaking idea what they're doing. It's fine, it's cool. So the idea with this stuff, I believe, I watched a couple of little quick vids online on the old YouTubes. Oh, goodbye. Why do I have like a really strange attachment to these pieces of hair that aren't actually mine? Okay, so let's see what this stuff smells like. Ooh, it smells like oranges. Nice, I guess that's where the citrus oil comes from. Seriously, Corona has ruined a lot of things for a lot of people. I will not let it ruin my hair. Right, adios, my friends. I'm going to use quite a lot because I don't actually have too many tapes left. And I want this to be quick. So I'm just gonna massage that in, really try and get it in between the tapes there. Yeah, I think you're just supposed to massage it. Oh my God, I seriously cannot wait to wash my hair later. I basically dedicated all of tomorrow to like just looking after my hair. Olaplex, hair masks, everything. I'm gonna give myself the biggest scrub when I wash my hair. Can't wait. Let's see how we're doing. A lot of these are already kind of slipping, so let's see if I can maybe separate them a bit. Okay, obviously I don't want to pull too hard, but I do want to get them out. Now, don't be alarmed by the amount of hair that's probably going to look like it's falling out from this, because obviously these have been in my head for a while, so there is going to be some shedding. So don't look at it and be like, oh my God, like Steph's pulling out all of her hair. There's one. Well, there's like half of one. You smell great. You smell like orange peel, mate. Why do I have to like befriend inanimate objects? Why do I call like hair extensions my friend, or like a highlighter my boyfriend or something? I really should probably go to therapy about that. So then I'm just gonna give it a little tug. There we go. Oh my God. Okay, guys, brace yourself for a mullet. My natural hair is not a pretty sight because it's like, it's getting long at the back, but then I had the shorter layers from when it was cut really, really short. So yeah, it's just mullet central right now. I also bought a tanner conditioner, not like anything fancy. I think it was just like herbal essences or something, because some of you said that if you do get like any glue residue left in your hair, then it is really good to kind of just basically just lag your hair in conditioner and then comb it out. So I'm prepared. I've got like I said, all the gear, literally no idea. All right. Oh, this one's already shifting. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You don't want to like yank on them. You kind of want to like peel one of them off like so. Put you there. And then this one might need a bit more of a tug, but generally speaking, it should come off fairly easy. And there's not actually that much hair coming off. Yes. Wow, this is... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So then when it's like this, I'm just kind of holding on to my actual natural hair and just kind of sliding it off. There's not that much glue left in there, actually. I was expecting there to be way more. It's currently the evening, so Ollie's actually already gone to bed. And I'm sitting up doing this. So he's literally going to wake up and be like, where did my girlfriend go? And why is there a 12-year-old boy in bed with me? That sounds really bad. I just mean that in a sense that I'm going to have really short hair and I maybe look like a little 12-year-old boy sometimes with that makeup. But shut up, Steph. This one has proven to be a little bit more tricky. Okay, right. Another one. This is so strange. This feels like such a wrong thing to do, but it's for the best. So again, I'm just going to hold on to my natural hair and just give the hair a little tug, and it should come out fairly easy. Here comes the mullet. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Yeah, they're coming out quite easy. Ta-da! Here's some of my ratty hair for you. Oh, another one. Oh, I look at myself like this. I hate my short hair. I didn't mind it when it was short and silver, but short and brown, in fact, that's a lie. I hated it when it was short and silver as well. I just didn't like short hair on me. But when it's like just all brown, I'm like, who are you? Oh my God, now I'm scared to dye my hair brown, because now I'm looking at it like, am I gonna look boring? It's kind of like a weird therapy session almost, because I've had this kind of colour hair for years, and I feel like it's more my natural colour than anything else. Like, a lot of people will probably be worried about dyeing their hair a crazy colour. I'm worried about dyeing mine a natural colour. I don't know, I think I've started to use my silver hair as a bit of like, a comfort blanket or something. So the fact that it's all going, I'm like, I don't feel very confident like this. I don't know why, because I look fucking gorgeous. But yeah, this is a very odd situation for me, because I was planning on going brunette professionally, where it's like, okay, I know Vicky, I know what she does to my hair, she's always amazing. Now I've got to try and do it myself. So yeah, that's always fun. Right, lads, I'm just going to carry on spraying these, because let's face it, it's going to take a little bit longer than you guys want to watch. So yeah, I'm going to take these out, and yeah, I'll just see you guys when there's a lot less hair on my head. I need a glass of wine. Oh, that is the best feeling. Best feeling, worst looking. So this is my natural hair. When I say I have a mullet, I wasn't lying. Oh my God, I hate myself with short hair so much. I always get comments from people like when I do like a faux bob and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, I love you with short hair. I hate it, which is why I'm doing my extensions during quarantine, because I don't want to look like this. But yeah, there's definitely been a whole lot of growth. You can see here where there's a bit of like purple shampoo staining from like the layers that I've been able to see that I've kind of cooled down to go with my extensions. Otherwise though, I mean, apart from a little bit of lightness around the end, it's pretty dark now. Like, I don't want to risk the chance of getting any oil in this hair, but this is the hair color that I've got and it's a pretty good match. But yeah. What's done is done. No real going back now. Oh, I feel good though. Does feel good to get all of that out because that was nasty. So right now I have a lot of regrets because I definitely preferred my hair before despite how ratty it looked. But yeah, like I said, what's done is done. We move. So my plan is to resume this video tomorrow. Tonight I'm literally going to have a bath, douse my hair in Olaplex, hair masks, the lot, sleep in them, do whatever I can to kind of get all the glue out and everything. So it's not going to be overly fun for you guys to watch. But that's just a little heads up of what I am doing, if you're curious. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be dyeing my hair orange. Yeah, because I need to get rid of some of the cool tones around here. Even though there's not too much, I need to put a little bit more warmth back in there before I go in with a brown dye. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. I cannot wait to scrub my hair and just get right in there. See you in a minute. Good morning, everyone, from me and my mullet. I seriously cannot tell you how good it feels to do this. Like, it feels good. It looks like crap. This is not, yes, hair goals, amazing. Like, this is definitely not hair goals, but it does feel good. I must have washed my hair like 8 times last night, getting all like the conditioner out, put Olaplex in, slept in the Olaplex, put another hair mask on this morning. Oh, it feels good. So now it's time to dye it because I need to basically get rid of this lightness here. So what I have to use for that, so I actually got an orange dye originally, and then a lot of you are saying to me, Steph, you don't need to use an orange dye, you can just use like a slightly warmer tone brown. So I went to get some milk this morning, woke up this morning, went to make myself a coffee, no milk. I was like, this is how today's gonna go. So yeah, I went to Asda and I picked up this. So I'm gonna be using Nice and Easy. I'm sure I have used it before in the past, but I haven't used it for a really, really long time. But it was the only hair dye that was like demi-permanent that also had the kind of shades that I wanted. So what have I got? I've got number 79, which is a slightly darker brown. It's actually just called dark brown. Then I've also got 77, which I feel like is a little bit more natural looking for my roots. But then I feel like the dark brown is a closer match to the extension. So what I think I'm gonna do first, or like second, is I'm actually gonna go the lighter brown, and then obviously if I need to go over it again darker, I can. But yeah, first of all, I'm gonna be going in with this shade here, which is called number 92 Light Warm Brown. So yeah, the aim is to go this kind of reddy color, which I think it should. I mean, obviously I know some bits of my hair are a little bit more ashy, but like, I don't think there should be too much of a problem here. And then all the bits that were kind of like under my extensions as well are already fairly brassy, which is actually good. Brassy is actually good for once. So yeah, this says it lasts up to 24 shampoos, no ammonia, so it shouldn't like lift my hair or anything. I already did a patch test for number 77, so I feel like I can just go straight in with this. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I'm doing it anyway. God, it's been so long since I've actually dyed my hair at home. Okay, let's get the gloves on. Oh, that's good. It says it only takes 15 minutes to develop. I'd like dedicated hours of my day to do this, but actually this shouldn't take too long. Okay. Gloved up. Open the colour formula bottle, number 1, this one. Unscrew the cap from the developing lotion, this one. Pour all of this. So then I've got to pour all of this into there. Ooh. Then just got to give it a shake, mix it all up. Flapping my bingo wings around here. Look at my mushroom hair just like moving as I shake it. It's got a mind of its own. The condition does feel pretty good though. Like, I know my ends are still a little bit frazzled from the leftover bleach, but all of this up here actually feels quite good. I've then got to take this cap off. Okay, so we're just doing this, I guess. Got my comb, and I'll start from the middle if my little parting will let me. Okay, so this is a pretty hairstyle. Right, okay, do I put it on my roots as well? What do you guys think? I guess I probably should. I'm just gonna slap it on, I think, to be honest. Woo! All right, here we fucking go. Fuck it. What's done is done. I love that I did sections, then I was just like, slap it on. Should probably have some kind of like towel around me, shouldn't I? That probably would have been a good idea, but we've already started now, so. Oh, goodbye. I don't know why I'm saying goodbye, because I said goodbye to like the majority of my hair last night, but goodbye. I want to mostly focus on the ends. I'm going to go through it all properly and like comb it through and everything, but I just want to put it on the ends and all the bits that are looking lighter. Because stupidly enough, I only actually got one bottle of this. Like, what if that's not enough? Yeah, I'm just slapping it in. I had every intention to do it like really professionally, but do I look like a freaking professional? Don't answer that question. Yeah, I'm just going to go through the ends and all the bits that I can like obviously see, and then I'll work through the rest of my hair with the bottle. Oh my god, you can already see it's going like a reddy colour. Ah. You guys know I hate warmth in anything, in makeup, in hair. So this just seems so like counterproductive to me. I'm like, wait, why? You had like, your hair looked terrible at the start, but it looked a lot better than it does right now. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much there. I'm just gonna work it through the rest of my hair. I'm gonna set a time of 15 minutes, wash it out, and then I'll see you guys in a second, because let's face it, nothing overly interesting is going to be happening for the next 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, look, you can see though. Oh my God, I'm a brunette. Okay, how am I supposed to like stop the camera recording with my gloves on? Try and like use my knuckle. I mean, we've definitely got some warmth in there. Let's just say that. Okay, let's die over this, because this is not my vibe right now. I don't know who that is. So, I mean, that went pretty well. Let me just check the colour again. There's the box. I mean, it went darker than what it said. So I think I am going to stick with like the slightly lighter brown dye, because, yeah, this did go a little bit darker than what I thought, but I feel like this is good. I feel like this is what I need. A little bit of warmth, not too dark, can still cover over it. Okay, so now we're going to go in with this dye here. So I'm going to section my hair off properly now, I think. So I'm going to take some little sections around here. I might do it in quarters. Or should I? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly section off my hair. So we'll just kind of do it like this. Realistically, I'll do the back off camera, because I will screw that up if I do it on camera. Uno, dos. Oh, now I lost my clippies. I feel good about this though, you know. I do feel pretty good about this. So I'm just going to take another section down here. I was going to do it in quarters, but I think I might just do it like this. Okay, so once again, I've got the developer bottle here. Take this colour here, shove it in. Oh God, I just spilt it. My bad. Why am I so bad at everything? If this comes out as a success, I'm going to be impressed. I'm very surprised. Okay, so I'm going to give that a shake. Literally, I don't think I've had my hair this dark in so long. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to clip that little bit to the side there, and I'm going to work my way through this lovely chunk. Okay, let's go. By the way, literally like the majority of stuff that I actually got for all of this was just from Asda. So if you also plan on dyeing your hair, which probably isn't recommended, but if you do plan on doing it, you can get all your stuff from Asda. It's all good. Oh, I need to put my towel around my shoulders, don't I? I'm so bad at this, man. So I'm just sectioning it off, and I'm doing my roots first, and then I'm gonna whack the color all over the ends. Okay, so that's that first section done. So I'm now gonna take some more of this, straight from the bottle, and I'm gonna lag it on the ends. I'm gonna brush it through properly in a minute, but just gonna get a general color over it. Okay, I'm gonna get my towel now, because I feel like I'm gonna start making a mess. This looks better. I know it's obviously still really wet and everything, but that looks like more of the color that I want, like a really dark, cool brown. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay, just to save a little bit of time, otherwise I literally will just be here for the longest time. I'm gonna finish up my hair. I'm gonna go and rinse it, and then I'll show you guys how it looks in a second. Wish me luck. Ready? Are you ready? Ooh, I actually quite like it. It coloured quite well, actually. It's maybe a little bit, like the tiniest little bit lighter on the dry ends where the bleach was, but honestly, like either the extensions will cover that up, or I'm also gonna give my hair a little trim, like once the extensions are in, so I can always like trim those bits off. But yeah, look, I'm dark. This is so weird to me right now. I haven't seen myself with dark hair in the longest time. I think this is the darkest I've ever been, like, since being on YouTube. Oh, but I love it. Obviously, I haven't got like a scrap of makeup or anything on my face right now, but I feel like when I've got my extensions in and I got my makeup on, and my eyebrows are going in the right direction, this could be a look. it's not far off what my natural color was either. It's a little bit darker. I mean, it did go quite a bit darker than what I expected. Like, what did it? I mean, that's the color there. So yeah, it went like a touch darker, but I mean, to be honest, it'll probably just lighten after a couple of washes. But yeah, this is so crazy. So I'm not gonna be putting my extensions in today. I am obviously like in this video, but I'm gonna do them tomorrow with Ollie so that he can actually fix any mistakes that I make. But I just want to see how they kind of look in comparison, because obviously if they're not kind of there, then I will have to dye these a little bit darker. Okay, so it is a bit lighter. It's like a tiny little bit more reddy, but it's really not far off. But yeah, I think they're all right. They look fine on camera. And obviously they're going to be a lot more blended in with my hair like this. So, I mean, as long as it all kind of blends in properly, which I think it will, we should be good. And obviously, if worse comes to worse, I will just dye them. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing all of my tape and extensions with Ollie's help, because, I mean, let's face it, the back is just going to be a disaster if I try and do it by myself. So, yeah, I'm just going to live my swooshy short hair life for the evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So it is now the next day. I haven't cried about my hair yet, which is a good sign. And if I'm looking exhausted, it's because I may have stayed up until 5 in the morning playing Animal Crossing. So now I'm going to show you guys how I put in my tapes. Now I've actually already put in, I'd say maybe like half of them or so. I've literally done like the entire back panel of my head basically. Are you ready? They're not cut or anything yet, but oh my God. Wait, I've like been walking around looking at myself in the mirror, but for some reason looking at myself in my viewfinder, I'm actually bit more into it than I thought I was going to be. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to show you guys how I put in my tape. So I have done this before. I've not done a full head before. I've just kind of like replaced a few or like add a little bit of volume or something to my crown. But yeah, I've never done a full head before. So what I decided to do is obviously I did like the back panel of my head. But yeah, I kind of like bricklayed it. So I did like 2 tapes, then 3, then 4, and just kind of like, yeah, just bricklayed them. I don't really know how else to explain it, but I did that and it all seemed to work quite well. So basically I've gotten up to here and I've got one here just because I want to see how it kind of looked. So yeah, now I'm going to show you guys how I kind of placed the ones on the side. I'll probably do it on this side because it's easier. So I've still got a few packs of these left. Again, these are in the shade 4 dark. When my hair was dyed, I compared it to the extensions and I was like, it's not the best match, but actually I put them in because I just thought if worse comes to worse, I can just take them out and like it'll be a faff, but I could just like dye them or whatever. But yeah, now I've put them in, they actually blend, I mean, not obviously this bit, but in terms of color, they actually blend quite well. So that's good. The one thing I will say about my hair being dyed is obviously once I put like the conditioner in that you get in like the little box dye, my hair looked so shiny after that, but obviously they just kind of like, they're intended to do that. It's like a gloss. And since washing my hair again before my extensions, I feel like these ends here that were obviously like the dry ends, I might need to give them a little trim just to kind of soften them a little bit. So let me just tell you guys how I kind of like prepped everything. I mean, there's not really too much to tell you, to be honest. I basically washed my hair, but I washed it with a clarifying shampoo and I really, really scrubbed at it. Because when you've got tape extensions and when you're doing tapes, the last thing you want is to have like conditioner or anything like that in your hair, and then you put the extensions on and it'll just slip after a while. So yeah, I really try to make sure my hair is like basically as dry as it can be. I don't want it to be moisturized or anything like that. So yeah, that's a little tip if you guys do this. So I've got my 2 tapes here, and again, if you haven't seen them before, it's basically 2 little chunks of hair, and then they've got double-sided tape, and you literally just like sandwich the hair in between. So I'm just gonna bring my mirror a little bit closer so I can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, I got to here or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a section like so, just so there's like a little section over the top of the extensions there, and then I'll just clip that up like that. So then obviously I've got this little chunk here. So like I said, I've been doing kind of like bricklayer patterns, but I think for this bit here, because obviously there's not too much hair to play around with here, I'm just going to go above it. Just trying to make sure that I don't pick up the tapes. Okay, so that should do. And I'm just going to use one of these clips here just because I find them a lot easier to remove because I want to hold on to that bit of hair there. So obviously I just lifted up this little piece of hair here. So what I'm now going to do is like you literally just peel off the tape and I'm going to fit it like upside down. Hopefully I can do this by eye. Maybe not though. Sorry if you guys can't properly see this. It's quite difficult to do on camera. But yeah, I'm just gonna plop it there so it's like upside down. And I like to just massage it a little bit just to make sure it's basically sticking to these hairs here. Then I take that down, give my hair a little flick so the hair just naturally falls. And obviously because of how I put it against the root, it's not like sitting correctly against my head. So then I just flatten it with my finger and then take my other tape. And usually what I like to do before I put the other tape on is I like to lightly comb over the top. I find it just makes all the hairs lay down a lot more flat, and that just means it's going to be a lot more comfortable. So yeah, I'll just lightly do that. And then I like to feel kind of like where that tape is. So where it starts. This I find is the trickiest bit because it's hard to match them up on your own head. But I kind of line it up just very lightly because basically like once these are on, they're kind of on. So I very lightly match it up and just give that a little squidge. I like to sometimes kind of like wiggle them like that together as well, just to make sure the glue is fully stuck to the hairs like in between. And then what I've actually been doing as well, which I find works really, really well, but I'm not going to do it right now because honestly, I can't be able to bring my straighteners from upstairs down to here. It's a flight of stairs, a whole flight of stairs. I can't be bothered. But yeah, what I normally do, and I'll just go over them again in a minute when I can be bothered to go upstairs, is I will literally just like stamp the straightener like that, just like 3 times over the top. Then I go in with these guys here. These are so useful. Before I'd always use just my fingers just to kind of clamp them in between, but these are a godsend, especially if you do the little trick of stamping your straighteners on them. Because basically it just melts the glue a little bit. And then what I like to do here is just squish it on. I mean, to be honest, you could just do this and they stay on their own. Like they always stayed fine with me before I even tried doing that. But giving myself a little bit of extra summon. So I'm literally just squishing, especially the edges, just so they are fully sandwiched together and there's not gonna be like any little escapey hairs. Yeah, I just kind of do it like that. And I mean, you might be able to see it's not like a perfect match to my natural hair there, but once it is all kind of blended, like once I put another little like layer of hair down there, it will just blend enough. And that's all I'm asking for right now. I'm in lockdown, I ain't going anywhere. I just want my hair to look nice for myself. So yeah, then I'd literally just do the same like all the way around my head. The way I've been doing it, Ollie actually hasn't helped me yet. I'm actually quite proud of myself. Thank you. I literally just got some very well placed mirrors and just plonked myself down there and just did it from my own reflection. So it can be done. One other tip that I will say to you guys is obviously if you're the sort of person that likes to wear glasses, sunglasses, whatever, try and make sure that when you are positioning your tapes, just burnt myself on my backlight there. But yeah, when you are positioning your tapes, I've kind of made a point of keeping this bit fairly clear just so that I can chuck on some sunglasses if I need to and they're not going to get like caught in my fake hair. So yeah, what I'm now going to do is just literally repeat the whole process. Again, like I said, bricklaying all the way around my head. I'm also going to add a few up here as well just to give me a little bit more volume. Let me just show you guys how long these are right now. Obviously, I'm going to cut them and everything, but look. Oh, one other thing I will say though, if you're like me and if you run your fingers through your hair like that, be careful with these guys here if you do want to kind of add more length and volume there. Just try and make sure that they're not all too close together so that you kind of end up jabbing yourself in the tape. So usually once I've done a few, I will just kind of like run my fingers through them. And if there are any hairs that are like caught or anything, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but you can just kind of run your fingers through your hair and weave them out a bit. But yeah, this is so weird. I'm going to go do the rest of my tapes and I'll show you guys a finished look. I never thought I would like this hair this much. Really wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do. Now granted, it is a few days since I did originally put in my extensions, but I have added a couple more packs just to give me a little bit more volume around the crown and just to add a couple more little blonde bits as well. I went with the blonde bits. I did a poll on Instagram. Most of you said to go with just like all brown, but I added the blonde bits and I love them. I don't know, I just feel like it kind of breaks it all up a little bit. Like if this was all dark, I feel like it would look very kind of like blocky in one color. So I thought this was a good little idea on my part. I haven't seen myself with dark hair in like 6 years or something. But this brown hair bangs. And okay, we didn't even talk about the fact that I did all of this myself. Like, I think Ollie helped me with 2 extensions, and that was purely because I was getting really, really tired arms and they were at the back of my head. But otherwise, I did it all myself, just very carefully placed mirrors. Obviously the dye and everything, you guys saw the whole drill, and I have been trimming it a little bit as well. Let me just like show you guys the length. So these are, I mean, they were originally 22 inches, but by the time I trimmed off like the ends and everything to make it look a little bit more blunt, they're probably around about 21 inches. Now that I've washed my hair once as well, the color is actually blending a lot more nicely. Like originally, this was a lot more reddy compared to my like natural hair, but it's actually blended really quite well now, even with the little blonde bits. I'm honestly so happy. Like I really didn't think I'd like it. It just looks so much healthier, even though it's like just as dead as it was before. It was just covered up with brown stuff. It looks so much healthier. Like my hair's actually got a bit of shine back into it, and I haven't got any products or anything on it at the moment. I really love it. I've honestly been worried about this for so long because I thought if we take away my silver hair, then I'm like, what? I look boring. More people don't like me anymore. So that was genuinely like part of my thought process. But honestly, like I couldn't be more obsessed with it. I'm so glad I did this. Sorry if I'm looking at myself so much in the viewfinder. I haven't seen myself on camera since like doing everything and having like makeup on and everything. And I'm just like, you don't look too bad. Would I do it again? Yes. Would I rather someone else did it for me? Like I would rather Vicky did this for me just because it took me so long and it was a pain in the ass to do like all my tapes and everything myself. And obviously like, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy with how it turned out, but obviously I know Vicky as a professional will be able to do it even better. But like if the situation came up where I had to do it again myself, I know I can do it. And I know I did a pretty good job. But don't do it yourself unless you know what you're doing. Oh, fuck it, do whatever you want to do. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it interesting, entertaining, whatever. I hope you like my hair as much as I do. Like I've already shown Instagram and you guys are all being really, really nice on there. But yeah, I know it's quite a drastic change, but I love it. If you guys did enjoy this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. As always, I will of course leave all the links to everything that I used or like hair that I stuck in my head in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.